Good morning, Pershore Abbey community. I hope everybody is doing well. I wonder what you do to help you remember important things. You might have things that you do to help you remember people or places or jobs and tasks that you have to do. If you're like me, you need all the help you can get because I often forget things. So sometimes I write down things, I have lists of things to remember, but sometimes I can be in a meeting or in some other place and I suddenly remember something I've forgotten. And I do something really quite silly, but a colleague taught it me years ago. That if I remember something and I'm doing something else, I simply put my watch on my other wrist. And when I get out of the meeting or wherever I am, I get home and I realise that my watch is on the wrong hand. I suddenly think I've got something important to remember, and it just helps me remember. I'm really grateful though that in the days and weeks to come, we've got some really important days which are set aside to help us remember important things. So this coming Sunday, as a group of churches, we are keeping All Souls Day, which is the time of year when we really remember those who have died. And we invite people who've been bereaved in the last couple of years to come to that service, but it's a service open to everybody who's lost someone close to them. So I hope that you might feel able to come. It's a beautiful service. I'm always struck by its simplicity and by how moved I am and how moved the people who are there are as they remember a loved one or a friend. And the most poignant part is when we invite people to come up to light a candle in memory of their loved one. So if you'd like to come and remember someone special, do please come to this service. It's at the Abbey this coming Sunday at 5 o'clock. Everyone is very warmly invited. And then it won't be long until we come to Remembrance Sunday, that poignant time of the year when we remember with great thankfulness all those who have lost their lives in service of this country. And we know now more than ever that the sacrifice of those who have gone before us is just awe-inspiring. And we also remember those who are currently serving in His Majesty's Armed Forces, who also are losing their lives, putting their life at risk so that we can be safe, so that we can enjoy the very best of life in our country. So it's good to have a special weekend, really, Remembrance Sunday and Armistice Day, to remember and stop and keep silence for all those who have lost their lives. I'm grateful for those special days to help me with my remembering. I hope they're important and useful for you too. Our prayer today, as we do lots of remembering of special people, has been specially written by Annabelle Shilson-Thomas, who works with CAFOD. Lord of life and love, as we give thanks for times past, grant us courage to embrace the present and grace to share the future. In memory of loved ones dear, kindle their flame to shine in the dark and light the path ahead. Show the way that leads to life as we cherish days gone by, and inspire us with the touch of love, that faith and hope live on. Amen.